We are traveling in China for the next 30 days and trying to do it all by train. Wanting to see my whole life.
Now you can look.
With China recently introducing a 30-day visa, it's never been easier to explore this incredible country. And there's no better way to do it than by hopping on one of the world's most advanced train network. Our first stop is Kunming, known for its diverse ethnic culture and breathtaking landscape. Kunming is China's gateway to Southeast Asia and is our starting point for this journey. From here, we'll be making our way north, exploring ancient temples, tasting delicious Chinese cuisine, and seeing some of the sights that you may not even know you can actually find in this incredible country. For now, let's kick off our month-long journey across China, starting right here in Kunming. 这种车 Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to China. And today we have made it on our first stop around our 30-day trip in China in the city of Kunming. And right behind me is a park not too far from our hotel called Green Lake Park. I thought what better way to start our trip in China by just immersing ourselves in the morning sort of ritual that Chinese people love to do. They have a lot of Tai Chi, there are a lot of people walking around, there's people playing badminton. I think this is the best first stop before exploring the rest of Kunming. We have 2 full days here. Yesterday we took a train from Luang Prabang, our last stop in Laos, to Kunming. We took a full day train, which was absolutely amazing.
We're in China.
Now we've made it. It's a beautiful day. We got very lucky with the weather. Let's go explore Kunming for the next 2 days. So for those of you that may not be familiar with Kunming, Kunming is actually the capital city of the Yunnan Province, which is the southernmost province in China. And it's like the gateway to Southeast Asia. So obviously the train came here, the opening of Southeast Asia of the high-speed train. So this is our first stop and we'll make our way north from here. Very, very good way to start in our time in China. So I know this is our first stop in China as an entirety, but it's so quintessential Chinese architecture, Chinese vibe. I mean, look at this gate behind me. Everything's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, such a good thing to see as a Westerner, and the first thing we do is see these beautiful views. I'm really happy we started with this because just showcase like traditions of China is really everywhere. And they really value it because there are so many people here, so many people taking photos. So it's really nice to see, really very good stop. There's a little side foot massage here. They have like spiky rocks. People just take off their shoes and just step there.
Alan, kind of hurts a bit. Actually feels pretty good. You should do it. It's really nice.
Something I've never seen before, the toilets that are public and are free have a screen at the entrance to tell you which cubicle is used and not used. So I've never seen before, but ironically they actually don't have soap in the toilets. So all that technology but no soap. Anyway, we are done with the park. Really good little stop, and nearby in terms of carry on with the culture and heritage of Yunnan Province or Kunming, we're gonna go to one of the oldest temple in Kunming.
We are starving now because Max only had a tiny little cake for breakfast and I haven't had anything yet. So we have about a 1.5 kilometer to a temple that we're gonna go check out. Hopefully we can find a small snack along the way.
Let's go eat.
That's a good question. China? has the cherry blossoms, you don't need to go to Japan. Has the croissants, so you don't need to go to France. Just come to China.
And has the 7-Eleven, so you don't need to go to Thailand. So after a quick 5-minute walk from the park, we've made it to Yuantong Temple, which is one of the oldest Buddhist temple in Kunming. So far on the outside, there's a huge red gate. Well, 3 of them actually. I'm excited.
And the fun fact that we found out about this temple, and we just noticed it as soon as we walked in here, is that the entrance is actually going downhill towards the temple. And if you've been to any temples pretty much anywhere in the world, usually you would climb stairs up to the temple, or they're situated on like natural hills because I guess they're closer to heavens. But this one you go down into it, which is supposed to signify entering the sacred realm in Chinese lore. I mean, I know we've only been exploring for like less than half a day, but I'm honestly so impressed with China.
I'm so excited.
It is clean, really well maintained, and so far like the greenery of this city in particular has just been amazing. We're not even in the park anymore, but there's so many trees around, and on the streets there's trees, and it's just
and
beautiful.
Surprisingly very quiet for a big city.
Oh yeah, the electric cars? They're crazy. Majority of the cars are electric, and normally when you're walking by traffic, you know, it's so loud and that noise like wears you down throughout the day, but here, peaceful. Wow, it just keeps going.
Because of the trees, when you walk in, you can't really see the depth of it. And then you walk in and wow, there's a whole other section of a lake.
Yeah, this is much bigger than you first realize. Well, especially looking from the street, the entrance is quite small. So this is actually much bigger than what I was expecting. Wow, this pagoda in the middle is it looks so ancient.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Oh, there's turtles.
There's so many of them.
Oh wow. I love it, like, oh my god, the pagoda turtles.
Really
and it's so peaceful. I know we just said this, but you cannot hear any traffic noise or city noise. It's like we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're in a major city.
Now that we're approaching lunch, we're gonna look for what is one of the 25 minority ethnics in Kunming. And one of those culture is the Dai culture, D-A-I. And the Dai culture is actually ancestors of the Laotian and Thai and Myanmar people. So there's a bit of a community here. They have their own language now. And they are known for very delicious grilled fish. So not too far from here, there is a restaurant. I'll try my best to make sure we actually do go to that one. But this is what we're gonna hope to try for lunch.
Wow, this street is so cool. There's so many little eateries along here, and honestly, they all look amazing. This one has a panda head in some soup. So I kind of want to try that one. But Max has actually picked out a place for us that he wants to try a specific dish there. There's so many cool looking eateries to choose from. Wow, I'm very excited to eat here now.
So exciting, so different.
Max and I obviously love food. It's like one of the big things that we love to try when we're traveling. So coming to a street like this that is just so filled with food that we've never seen before and that looks so good is so exciting for us.
This is the restaurant. Alright, so we made it upstairs and it's a bit more quaint. And the first thing that's well to show as to how we experienced this for the first time, but plastic, everything covered dishes. That's the first thing. And the second thing is a teapot, which is very pleasant. But that's not something you get as well.
And the translations are funny because the first thing that translated was roasted pig face.
Okay, we get rice.
One.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah. one.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
tea in this one or this one? This one. Okay.
Okay.
This is
Massive. Oh, that's the head right there, poking up. I have never been served such an extravagant dish.
that is insane. That is something, guys.
What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's something.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
wow.
Shit.
Okay.
Anyone want to join us?
That's a medium.
We've got enough food for 4 people. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. We thought we would order a medium, right? Look how big this is.
That is like extra large for us. So this is, like we said, from the Dali culture. So it is from Thailand, Myanmar, and Laos. So it is, I suppose, pretty spicy.
I'm actually, this was only 40 yuan for that fish and only 8 yuan for the rice. 40 yuan for this giant piece of fish. It's only 8 Australian dollars. That is insanely affordable for a piece of fish like this.
This is delicious. Wow. So it's not too spicy. It has a bit of a kick to it. And there's like a sort of spice. I don't know what it is. A tangy aspect.
There's a lot of spices,
Yeah.
but it's not spicy. As we've been eating this meal, our tongues are going numb. Like, numb? Yeah. Almost like,
And the roof of my mouth.
yeah, it almost feels like a very slight allergic reaction. But we both have it, which is different. I don't know what it is. There must be something in there that's doing that to us. That is weird. I've never eaten anything that's made me feel like that before.
Snake venom.
That's weird. I don't know if I like that feeling. So we did end up paying 2 yuan per person for the tea, which I think was totally worth it. But I'm sure you could just say no and take it away and they wouldn't charge you for it. And the fish really was only 40 yuan, which is so incredibly affordable. So even though probably wasn't our favorite fish of all time, it was still really delicious and incredibly affordable for a nice healthy meal. Probably not the most Chinese thing we could have eaten on our first meal in China, but don't worry, we'll be making up for that later tonight. And we have 30 days in China, guys, so we're gonna be eating plenty of good food.
So we took a 25-30 minutes train ride or metro to the western part of Kunming, all around the lake. Since that has gone pretty fast, we might take the lazy route and take the cable car.
All right, well, this is actually quite the event that we thought we were gonna get a beautiful view, but it's so much more than that apparently. And we only have 2.5 hours to do it because the last bus back is actually 6 o'clock. So we are gonna have to hustle a little bit, which is okay. But it was pretty expensive as well. It ends up being 180 yuan to take all the different forms of transports you have to do to see this. And you could walk the entire thing and do it for free, I believe. However, it's quite the walk. Like, it's like 20 kilometers, so.
Listen to the songs coming from the streets when all your friends have gone to sleep.
This is so cool. Look at this.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, and it's cooler up here. This is such a vibe up here. There's all of these like food stands over here. We got the flags and lanterns, and then on this side is the beautiful forest. It is so nice up here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Is this where we go? In there. Okay, Xishan. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Yay! Woo! And we're off!
Oh my god, that is so unexpected. I had no idea we were about to do that. I'm so glad we did the gondola.
I know. This is really, really cool. And just also this whole area is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I love the temple style buildings they have down there. The forest over here, like, it's a vibe.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Look behind you.
Oh my gosh!
We are so high.
Holy, we were in there.
Yeah.
My gosh, it looks like we've come so far. It's I think they have just like their mascots riding the chairlift. So much better than hiking, taking the chairlift. Wow, I don't know. It feels like we are not even in Kunming anymore because we're just in this gorgeous area. And now we're doing the hike too. What we're actually looking for is a place called Dragon Gate, which I know sounds pretty awesome. And we don't really know what it is, but from the small picture we saw in the information center, it looks like a temple or a big gate that's perched on the edge of a cliff here. So that could be really cool to see. So that's what we're looking for. But just the hike there, gorgeous, absolutely stunning.
Investigate.
Oh my gosh. Now this is the Dragon Gate. Oh, this is cool. Okay, this is 200 years old for sure. That's carved in it. Wow. We brought out our professional microphone because there's so many announcements. We don't think you're going to be able to hear us. But this is amazing. We've made it to the Dragon Gate. This is super cool. I can't believe it. This is totally worth it. It's just behind us, this 200-year-old gate that's literally been carved out of the side of a cliff. How they got here, I have no idea.
This is really sumptuous. To think that this was made 200 years ago and the way they did it, how they got there, like, this is amazing. This is really amazing. Yeah, very unique, very unique.
Give this video a like if you like our microphone.
Now we're walking along the edge of the cliff that's carved down by the original, I guess, carver of the temple. And look at that!
Also, as we were leaving, we touched the gate, the Dragon Gate, and apparently if you touch it as you walk through it, then you get luck and success in the rest of your life. Today has just been immaculate. Like everything we've done, the park this morning was so nice, and then lunch and that street, that food street was so good, and then now this.
And the temple.
Oh my god, and the temple? Honestly, China is winning our hearts pretty dang quick. And the day's not even over. We've still got another stop before we end the day. Plus, there's all tomorrow.
Okay, so let's go back to town now.
So after a golf buggy, a bus, and a Didi, we have made it to Nanping Street. Apparently this street is very good for getting food and also for shopping. It's also just adorable and a vibe, which is really cool. So we're gonna have a little wander around here. We're thinking we might need to pick up some extra layers because the next town that we're heading to is going to be pretty cold. Oh, it's so cold. And also we need to get some more food, so that'll be the first stop. This is cool. This is so nice. Apparently another dish to try is this like stewed chicken in a clay pot. So I'm hoping we can find that, but we don't know where sells it exactly. So if we see it, we'll definitely try it, but maybe we'll find something else instead.
So we didn't find the exact clay pot dish we were looking for, but we found something very similar and looks very delicious, at least from what the people on the side of the tables were eating. So we just ordered, we trusted the waiter, he had a bit of English, that's perfect. And we'll see what we get.
Oh my gosh, this is humongous. I don't know which one it is. So he recommended adding mint to the top of it. So I did that. It sounds a bit weird for a noodle soup, to be honest, mint, but I'm all for it. He said it is super delicious. This is massive. And I know we haven't eaten it yet, so we don't have like a taste, but just quantity for the price, it was 26 yuan for 2 bowls of noodle soup.
Well, that was actually a delicious dinner. Honestly, for $6, it was absolutely delicious.
For $6.
And the best part is this is actually very close to our hotel. But even better is on the way to our hotel, there's something we could see yesterday when we checked in. We were very late. We didn't go check it out because we thought let's come back tomorrow. And it is really, really beautiful.
Yeah?
好，直接吃的。这一个。
Whoa.
I'm so glad we didn't pay 30 at the grocery store for blueberries.
This is magnificent.
It is so beautiful. Whoever did the lighting on this knows what they're doing.
10 out
They've
of 10.
just lit it up so well. They've highlighted it amazingly. Because that one's different. That one's yellow.
Oh yeah. Is us being foreigner in China, we are just mesmerized by absolutely everything. Now obviously this is very touristy. There's also Chinese tourists here. But it's just everything is so captivating. So very, very exciting. And look on the top there, it's like a fishing net.
Oh my gosh. What in the... This is so beautiful. We just stepped back into another time period.
Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to our second fantastic day as I cross the street in Kunming. Today we have made it a little stroll away from our hotel to the Kunming railway station.
We are heading out of Kunming City today to do a day trip to somewhere that looks spectacular. I'm really excited to get there. We tried to book some tickets online because it is a 2-hour train, but unfortunately we couldn't do it because we're foreigners. So we've just showed up about half an hour early to the train station, and we are really hoping that we can actually book the tickets here, because otherwise we're kind of screwed. Max is just going to line up at the ticketing, and I'm actually going to try and book here in case it's quicker. Okay, buy a ticket. Doesn't come up.
现在我们起不来，
Sorry, I only English.
知道啊。
I have no idea what they were saying. I don't know if they're trying to help me or trying to ask for help. We're trying to buy our tickets at the person booth. So hopefully be able to get it. Seems like he's typing something in, so that is a good sign. Success! We got our tickets. That was actually so easy. The attendant didn't speak any English, but with hand gestures and pointing, we figured it out really, really simply. Make sure if you're doing this that you bring your passport to book train tickets, because you need it, otherwise you can't book them. And I can't believe it, we're going to...
It's like we're really boarding a plane here.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Like you go through the security check-in, they needed our passport, and now we're like walking down the, that thing.
Seat? This one? Yes, yes. And then, yes. Oh, okay. This is nice. Journey begin. Stone forest. So our train was early, but we've made it to our destination of the Xishan UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is famous for a very particular rock formation called the Stone Forest. There's a few taxis here trying to get you to go with them, but we used Didi yesterday after the Dragon's Gate, and it worked out just fine. And it was a bit out of town, but it's not as far town as we are now. But by the looks of it, looks like we got a Didi lined up.
It's only 9 yuan.
And it's only 9 yuan. It's a quick 5-kilometer ride, but still, nevertheless, like, look where we are, guys. This is... Ni hao, ni hao. And a 10-minute ride and 8.5 yuan later, we're here. Ni hao. And finally, we've made it to the entrance. It was quite a journey from the hotel. Now let's see if it was worth it, because the tickets were
155 yuan per person. One thing we've noticed since being here is that China does not do things small. This place is so built up and so well infrastructured, and even though there's a ton of tourists here, it doesn't feel crowded because it's quite spread out. But look at this already. Oh my god.
wow.
That's so cool.
Holy
This looks fake, like they staged it.
So we've made it to the main touristy section. There's a huge amount of people. It is quite hot, and Jackie's a bit overwhelmed with the crowd, so trying to go as slow and as peaceful and away from the crowd as we can.
Not gonna lie, for a natural scenic experience, it's very chaotic over there. Look at that one! It broke off. Wow.
Sometimes you get a bit of a peace moment where there's no one, and the cool breeze of because it's like a wind tunnel. Then you find your peace in this chaos. It's spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Now this place is a total maze. Like, I have no idea. I came from down that tunnel. I have this path to go, all these stairs to go up there. It's crazy because I'm at this bottom of this tree, and it's a huge tree, but the rocks still go way higher than it. Just goes to show the scale of those huge rocks, which, by the way, used to be the sea here, and then with erosion and like plate moving, like the plates shifting and all, the water receded. But this used to be an ocean floor.
It's kind of the way with every scenic area that you come to. It's the further you walk away from the entrance and the main attraction, the quieter it gets. Oh, cool.
After a bus, a fast train, and a metro, we've made it to Guandu ancient town. Oh wow!
It looks incredible.
Wow!
Look at this. It's adorable.
It is magnificent from the one street we can see from here, at least. Just to reflect on the forest, stone forest. If you have 2 days, I would say really consider going, unless it's really your thing, nature and things like this. If you have 3 days, you definitely should go. The only thing is, because it took us a long time. We left at like 9 a.m. We only got like 6 p.m. So it was between all the train and all the jazz. We did have to rush almost. So it's your call as to whether you want to go, but just food for thought. Talking about food, we're gonna find some foods here because there's a lot of foods recommended that we haven't yet tried. Hopefully we can find them here. Really cool vibes, but this is a very ancient town. Like, I mean, the temples behind are about 500 years old, but at the entrance they say that things around here are about 1,000 years old. So I don't know what has survived, because there was a big earthquake, one of the pagodas fell, and it was like 150 years ago. Okay, so we found a place to eat, but the menu is written in chalk, so it's almost impossible to translate. They obviously don't speak English. So yeah, we're gonna try our best to see what we can do.
This looks so good. So I added a little bit of chili and some spring onions. They have so many condiments to add, but I don't know what they are, and I don't know if like certain condiments go with certain dishes. Anyway, maybe we'll learn throughout our time here in China. But let's try the broth. It's hot, but it's delicious. Good noodles. So delicious.
Really good.
Good choice. And this stuff looks wow.
So we did the best we could in terms of translation. Jacqueline did so good because there are 4 dishes there, and 3 of them I would eat them in my sleep. I mean, I don't know, one looks intriguing, but in a good way. And the soup smells delicious.
So when Max was doing the research, he said that we have to try Yunnan mushrooms, wild mushrooms. Apparently it's like a thing here. And on the menu, they had wild fried mushrooms. So we thought we would try them, but I mean, look how crazy they look. But they're pretty like easy to eat. Simple, almost like a crisp.
Mint coriander water potato. I mean, I think they have that numbness spice.
Oh, really?
I think there's a bit of that. And the cutest little spring rolls with so much herbs sticking out of them. And a chili looking thing, so I'm gonna go. Delicious spring rolls.
What's bon appetit in Chinese?
Beautiful people, our time in Kunming sadly comes to an end. Our first stop in China was honestly absolutely amazing, full of surprises. But
now we are taking a train to Dali, so make sure you'll subscribe so you can see the next video. Thanks
thank
for
you.
watching.
Bye.
Yoo-hoo!